All right, guys, we are back. This is 216 to Be radio station. It is season 7, episode 4. You know what, Dason? I might need you to sit over there next to Miss Slim Goody so I can turn the camera because I can't see you, and we want to see the TV because we got Mr. Jiggs. You know, we got him on the screen right now.
Yo.
Scoot closer. Yeah, can you, swing around. Yeah, bring that. You have, Dason, pick up the chair with 2 hands and you might have to just squeeze on in with Miss Slim Goody. Come on. Scoot closer to, that's why I said you gotta squeeze on into her.
Oh, and he's sipping a cold one too.
I know. Look, we were just being a little jealous of you right now because it's definitely jacket weather here in Cleveland. You're still in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah, we see you with your Atlanta weather. You don't have to stun on us like that. You don't have to do us like that.
Nah, man.
Because it's definitely cloudy and chilly here.
No, I definitely paid my dues growing up in New York with the cold weather.
I know, and you lived in Long Island too. It's always cold there.
Actually, 10 degrees colder than New York City.
Yeah, you know what? The other place in New York that's real cold is Buffalo. I don't know what type of I don't know what's going on in Buffalo, what type of karma is back on Buffalo, but it's like cold all day, every day.
Yeah. The further you get up, the colder it gets.
Yeah. So I mean, if we say it's cold and we live in Northeast Ohio, it's always cold in Cleveland. So
I heard
we only get what, 5? Yeah, we only get like 55 sunny days a year.
Wow, that's
so. Yeah. So you guys don't know, if you're just tuning in, we got John Jiggs. I know a lot of people were here in the first hour. Hopefully they come back during this second 30 minutes of Hit or Miss Sundays. So we got Miss Slim Goody in the 216 to B t-shirt. We got Dason, aka Lil Diablo, aka multiple name boy. And then on the right-hand side of the screen, depending on how you're looking at your phone, we got John Jiggs stunting on us with his arms out in the sun.
What up?
Exactly. So as we told you guys on Instagram, he is, we're going to be playing one of his videos today, and we're going to be discussing his new EP, John Jiggs times BP, The Madness. So if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody, because we know who you are, but those that are watching and that may watch the replay, they may not know who you are. So introduce yourself to everyone.
What's up, y'all? Your boy John Jiggs, aka Teflon John. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hip-hop artist, you know what I'm saying? From New York, based in Atlanta now. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my thing in the underground scene for a while now, just grinding, and I work with the likes of PMD from EPMD, Keith Murray, K Solo, Granddaddy IU, Diabolic, Illa G. I just put out a record with Razzcast, Afro. The list goes on and on, man. Work with Benny the Butcher and 38 Special, and you know what I'm saying, all these different people. So, I just been blessed to be able to still be in this game and still be relevant. You know what I'm saying? Actually, all my hard work is finally starting to pay off a little bit. People actually starting to take notice, man, and it feels good,
Absolutely. And I know we did an interview over the phone. What was that, like maybe like a year ago? Was it? I don't even know if the pandemic was here yet. Yeah, it was like a year and a half. I think it was like 2019. Like, time has flown by since we've been sitting still. So I think it was 2019. So you had a lot that you were doing back in 2019. I know that a lot of artists and a lot of people in the entertainment scene, including us, haven't been able to do too much. So for you, what has been different, and what are some things that you've changed since the last time I talked to you back in 2019?
Well, the pandemic has had positive and negative effects, I think, on everybody. I would say that some of the positive, would be like, you know, I'm the type of person, like you said, like I'm always moving around, traveling and doing different stuff, promoting myself, you know, going to different places and things like that. So when the pandemic came, it actually was an excuse for me to just sit myself down for a second, man, and, you know, just kind of just take time to spend with my family and bond. You know, we spend so sometimes it's, you know, we spend so much time out here grinding, working hard to take care of our family that we don't actually get to actually be there to enjoy it and see and watch it happen and watch your children grow up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the downsides of this hip hop game. Like, it takes you away from your family a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it gave me a chance to just kind of sit and relax. You know, we had just moved into a brand new house, you know what I'm saying? And I hadn't spent that much time. I really hadn't spent that much time there because, you know, there's always something. I always got something on my schedule. So you know, it was a couple months there where I got to just really just sit and be a dad at the crib and drink beer and watch football, and, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know what I'm saying, like, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I definitely enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? And that part of it, and, you know, I would definitely say it gave me a chance to, like, kind of you know, like, load up on content. You know what I'm saying? Like, finish up little projects that I have floating around out there and videos and stuff like that. You know, so to give me an opportunity now to just be able to just release stuff at will. You know what I'm saying? Which is a great thing too. And I would say, like, probably some of the negative stuff, like I said, I mean, we missed money. It was we had some shows lined up that got canceled, things like that. And, you know, but you could get all that stuff back. You know what I'm saying? Like, just gotta, you know, take it how it comes, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy to be here. Nobody close to me and my family was taken away by this, you know, by this horrible thing that's been happening. So I'm blessed, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I would have to agree with you 100% for myself, because I have been ripping and running on the go. Like, I grew up in this business,
Mm-hmm.
and growing up in the business and then working in this business and being an entrepreneur and owning an entertainment company and a radio station, you're always on the go, because this business makes you feel like if you sit still, you'll miss out, because things in this industry evolve so quickly. Something that is cool today or happening today is going to be out tomorrow, and you have to be right there with the wave. It's just a wave you have to ride.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I feel the same way with the pandemic. It did take away some money, but at the same time, it did give me the opportunity to sit still and do nothing without feeling like I was going to be behind everybody else after I was done sitting still, because everybody was sitting still at the same time.
That was the dope thing about it. Like, you wasn't the only, you know, I wasn't the only one so it wasn't like if somebody else was doing something else and I couldn't do it. It was like the whole world just kind of stopped. So that was the dope part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know if Miss Lim Goody or Jason has any questions they want to ask, because you guys know I'll just continue with the interview. You guys have anything that you want to ask, or you want me to just keep going?
You keep going.
Okay. I knew that was gonna be your answer. Look, I might turn the camera this way to me so it won't feel so weird. But wait, let me see. Hold on. I don't even have the light on me. You want to turn the light around, or you want me to keep it on you guys? We'll keep it this way so people can see his. Yeah. So other than the pandemic, you know, and sitting still and having the opportunity to spend time with your family, I also agree with you that it did give a lot of us that are creatives time to work on a bunch of projects that, you know, how we are. We'll start something because our mind won't let us sleep in the middle of the night. So we're like, I got to hurry up and get this out of my mind. We won't complete it, but we'll start it just to say we did it.
Yeah.
And I think that during this time, it gave us the opportunity to not have any excuses when it came to, like you said, completing a project, you know, finish writing down treatments for certain things that we wanted to do. So with the madness, is this a project that you were able to work on and complete because you had downtime, or was this something that you had already started and you're just putting it out?
Nah, that's actually how it happened. Like, you know what I'm saying, during the pandemic. The producer BP, you know what I'm saying, he had reached out to me, and we had known each other since, like, maybe I would say like 2016. I think Diabolic introduced us, and we had like worked on he did a couple Lucy's here and there, and I worked on a couple things with him, but we never really locked in to do a project. So once the pandemic happened and I was kind of slowed down a little bit and he was kind of slowed down, he reached out to me and he was like, yo, I think we should I think if we was to put together a little project, I think it would sound really good. I think it would be dope. So so I took a flight up to New York. You know what I'm saying? I took a flight up to New York, and we carved out like maybe 3 days. And at the I would say by the beginning of the third day, all the music was done and we were shooting videos.
That's dope.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. And that's the other thing, I guess I would say, like, there wasn't many distractions during this time. So
Yeah.
if you were gonna work, it was no excuses, because it's like there's
Exactly.
what would your excuse be?
You know, I'm really glad that I listened to him, you know what I'm saying, and hopped that flight to New York, and because we really did put together a classic, man. I'm really proud of how it came out.
So you guys both did this project together as far as like production and everything else, or did you bring in any other producers on this with this project?
Yeah, well, BP, he's a producer. He produced the entire thing from front to back, and then I just
Right. Okay.
and then
So he just did it himself. He
Yeah.
didn't have any other
and
collaborators.
then nah, he produced the whole
Okay.
thing by himself, and then I did all the, I wrote all the songs, you know what I mean, pretty much. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we put together. I mean, if you anybody that follows my career, like this is kind of like become my niche, like doing projects with one producer. Or, you know what I'm saying? I got Twin Cannons. I've been doing this every year, sometimes twice, 2 or 3 times a year, putting out projects with one producer. I feel like it's very easy to lock in and mesh styles and create a vibe. Like whenever you pick up a John Jiggs project, it's not just gonna be an album. It's gonna be like a whole vibe. You're gonna really get a feel for how I was feeling when I was doing that. So.
Absolutely. So for some people that might be tuned in right now, and we do get a lot of people that watch our replay, that's usually where we get the majority of our views. Like after we're done with the live, we get like over 1,000 views on our replay. So for people that may be tuned in right now or for the replay that aren't sure what type of artist you are, let them know, like, I know what type. I want to say it, but I really for you to explain it. What type of artist are you?
Well, I would say, the majority of my music is like, I would not even the majority. I would say all of my music is like traditional. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little bit of a blast from the past with an updated spin on it. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the best way to describe it. You know what I'm saying? Like that think that 90s golden era of hip hop, but with an updated sense of updated mentality and you know what I'm saying? I would say that's probably the best way to describe it. I'm a real fan and a student of hip hop, so like my style is like all of my favorite rappers like combined, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like I take my favorite things from each MC in my top 5 or my top 10, and that's how I kind of blend them and put my style together. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been dope, man. Like just being able to express yourself and have people gravitate to it is a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Like for me, like I said to you the first time we did the interview, I always saw you as someone that really focused on your lyrical abilities, and you also had good beat selection as well. We talked about this earlier in the show, where there are a lot of artists that focus on the lyrics but don't really know how to choose beats, or people who know how to choose beats but don't really focus on the lyrics.
And then vice versa. Some artists who pick great beats, but they don't really care about what comes out of their mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I feel like you are a great combination of both. So and I think I asked you this before, but like I said, for some people that might be new to you on our platform, and I like to ask artists this all the time, do you choose your beats first and then write to them, or do you write first and then choose a beat?
I would say I get that question a lot, and I would say probably 80% of the time I'm writing to a beat. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I get some bars that come in my head and I just need to get them off my chest. I'll just jot them down and then use them wherever they should go. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, the inspiration comes when the beat start talking to you or whatever,
Yeah. And then when you do your treatments for your videos, is it solely based off of the feel of the track, or you just like, look, I got this concept and I'm just gonna go with it even if it doesn't go with the song?
Oh yeah. Sometimes I would say most of the time we try to make the video go with the record. You know what I'm saying? I would say every now and then you might get something a little different, but I think that kind of throws people off sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep it with it. the subject matter is. You know what I'm saying?
So we got someone on here, Tanya Jeter. She said, "Peace, Jigs."
Peace, peace.
So your supporters came in heavy in the early hour when we were doing the live listening session. They were serious. They wanted us to know they were here for you. I think that's real dope to see, you know, because a lot of artists work really hard. You put a lot of thought, time, energy, and money into your craft. And I love seeing artists have supporters that are serious about supporting them, and they show up even for interviews like this. So I think it's really dope. And shout out to everyone that came in now, everyone that was here earlier in the first hour that came to support you. They were serious. Your fans, your supporters are serious.
Yo, that's what's up, man. They go hard for me. I appreciate that too, man, because, you know, a lot of people don't have fan bases like that. So anybody who is, you know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to be rude or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that y'all making your mark, you know what I'm saying? To leaving a lasting.
No, they weren't being rude. We loved it. Right, no, we loved it. We loved to see it. But they definitely let us know, like, as soon as the live started, they're like, we're here for John Jiggs, period. We don't care about these other people.
Yeah, thank you.
I think it was either Lady Slim who mentioned she had just did a track with
Lady
you as well.
Yeah. We actually just she got a single that she just put out called Applying Pressure. I just got on that joint with her, and I think she's gonna be dropping the video soon. Everybody look out for that. Lady Slim Applying Pressure featuring John Jiggs. You know what I'm saying? Word.
That's dope. Yeah, she did come in the chat and say that too. So I just love to see it. Like, we really, really, really love. I don't know. We're the type of media outlet where we love to support, and we love seeing people support the artists that we love to support. Because, like I said, I know how much money, time, and energy you guys put into making your art and doing your craft. And it just makes us feel good to see that you guys have supporters. And it makes us feel good that your supporters find our platform important enough to come over and support you. Because a lot of people like, oh, it's not this big time place or that big time place. We'll tune in when you get with Revolt or somebody like that.
Nah, that's not how we rock over here. We don't wait for other people to co-sign stuff in order for us to get involved and promote it. I can't stand that. That's what's killing the game right now. People will sit and wait for somebody else to say something is hot just before they say it's hot. Like, what is that?
Exactly. And they feel exactly. And they don't understand that back in the day, like when hip hop first started, it was the underground DJs and the main DJs that were DJing at house parties that was breaking the music before it got anywhere else. And they don't understand, like, having platforms like this.
Yeah, like
this is where it starts.
Russell Simmons did not wait for somebody else to say LL Cool J was dope for him to put him on and start Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't sit around. He was like, he didn't wait for somebody else to say he was hot. He was just like, yo, this is dope. All right, let's do it. You know?
Absolutely. And that's how we feel. And that's one of the reasons that we've been doing Hit or Miss Sundays for 7 seasons, because we understand the importance of artists having a platform like this that is not waiting for everyone else to tell us who's hot. We're here to support, to say, this is who we think is hot. This is who we think is next up. This is who we want to support. And that's one of the reasons, and I say this all the time, that I made sure that my radio station was registered with all the PROs, so the artists can get credit for their spins, because not everyone's gonna end up on your mainstream station. But if you support us,
everything helps.
Exactly. You know? Every little bit counts, and that's I just feel like that's important, and that's one of the reasons it was important for me to make sure that all the artists that are registered get credit for their spins, because, like you said, every little bit helps. So we do have your video. Is it pronounced Afro or is it AFRO? Because there's dashes.
No, his name is Afro, but that's just the way he writes his name out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my bro Afro. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Actually, catch me, anybody tune in that's in Atlanta, you can catch me and him live on the 13th at the Smith's Old Bar in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta. We're gonna be performing him, R-rated Rugged Man. It's gonna be a crazy show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be stepping in on a couple of those dates that they got. They about to go on tour. So, yo, shout out.
R-rated Rugged Man's gonna be there too.
R-rated Rugged Man, yes sir. Another Long Island legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's super dope. That sounds like a dope show with all of you guys together. I met him
Yeah.
before. That's super dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I actually met him in Atlanta, actually
Okay.
a
Okay.
few years ago.
Oh, that's dope.
So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead. You want to introduce your video, and then we'll go ahead and play it.
All right, cool. Yo, man, this your boy John Jiggs, and I want y'all all to check out my brand new video. It's called The Madness. It's the title track for my new project, also called The Madness. You know what I'm saying? It's in stores now. This joint right here is featuring my bro Afro, produced by BP and directed by my guy Scientific Lens. Yo, crazy, crazy, crazy project. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get into it. Guys, give me some fire emojis in the comments real quick. Hey, that was fire. That was fire. I love the neon. I loved everything about that. That's me, boy.
Yeah.
Yes. And the fire emojis in the chat. That was John Jiggs featuring Afro. And the name of that video, well, the name of that track is The Madness. The name of the EP is The Madness. That's fire. You know that already. That's fire. That was fire. That was fire. That was fire. So as we wrap up the interview, tell us a little bit about The Madness. I know you said that you and BP got in the studio, grinded it out for 3 days. You flew to New York, but tell us why you called it The Madness, and give us a little bit of background on each track on this EP.
All right, so the madness, I actually got the concept from there was this movie that came out like in the 20s or the 30s or something like that called Reaper Madness. It's a black and white movie. It's meant to be like a movie that was supposed to deter teenagers and stuff from smoking marijuana. It had people doing all kinds of
I know what you're
stuff,
talking about.
people jumping off of buildings and stuff just because they smoked some weed or whatever. It was just like, and it was like trying to teach girls that it makes women promiscuous and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was really cool. And, you know, with the rise of cannabis culture now, you know what I'm saying, and current times, I just thought it would be a dope play on the idea. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously, like what we've been going through as a people for the past year, it's been like sheer madness from this pandemic to the riots and all this presidential stuff and political stuff. Like that last year has really been madness. So I thought it was like a good way to just sum up what everybody was kind of feeling at the time. You know what I'm saying? And it really came out dope, man.
Absolutely. Like I love the cover art, and I know which movie you're talking about. I've seen snippets of it, and they really, it's just crazy how back in the day they really was really like controlling people's minds when it came to how they thought about Black people, how they thought about marijuana, and different, other things that they really were putting out to make people feel negative towards things that weren't even a
Yeah.
negative. But I love the concept of the EP. The video was dope. I love the neon. I liked everything
Thank you.
about it. Like I said, I like the cover art. And it's a solid project. Like we're definitely going to put all the tracks from the Madness EP in
Wow.
rotation. We're gonna start out with
Thank you.
yes, absolutely. We're gonna start out with the title track from this um video
Okay.
first, since that's the one that you're
Yeah.
pushing. And we're gonna definitely make sure we continue to support you. We gotta support hot artists because everybody else is getting their shine and their support too. And so why not support dope artists too?
Yeah. Nah.
Dope artists as well.
No, that's
So
what's up, man. We need, we need more other platforms to take heed, man, because y'all, y'all are really the stuff that keeps the lights on for artists like us, man. Keep people in the know of what we're doing and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times those mainstream platforms, they don't want to let artists like me in because I got, lyrical content in my music and stuff like that, you know? So I really do appreciate, our platforms like this that really show love to the underground guy. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that word.
thank you so much. That means a lot to us. That especially means a lot to me
Word.
because this is not easy. It's very tiresome, and you got to keep the lights on. But having artists say things like you just said is one of the reasons that we continue to do this. Because in the bottom of my heart, like that's really why I do this. Like that's, and I'm being 100% real. Like that's why I do this, because there are artists like you that are extremely dope and deserve to have mainstream airplay and deserve to have a lot of people know who you are.
Thank you.
And it'll get there. And if it doesn't, I feel like you're doing well enough to take care of your family.
Yeah.
And sometimes being in the light doesn't always mean that person's getting paid. I just want people to know that.
I'm definitely not chasing that. Like I want to still be able to go to the grocery store, you know what I'm saying, and do regular stuff. I want to be able to walk around with my family and not have people running down on me and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like where I'm at right now, where if you know type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because you still own your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Jay-Z
you
can't
still own you.
Jay-Z cannot just go to 7-Eleven right now if he wants to. He can't. He can't just be like, yo, all right, I'm gonna run out to the store real quick, baby, and get some milk. He can't do that.
Right. He's got to bring a whole detail team with him. Yeah. You lose your life with fame, and it's not. And some people ask for it, and some people don't. It just happens for them. But at the same time, just having someone as dope as yourself appreciate what we're doing and how we do it, that means a lot to me. It means a lot to my team because we do work really, really hard. And sometimes, I mean, just like being an underground artist, sometimes you can feel it can get a little bit hard sometimes because you feel like as a smaller platform, a lot of artists overlook how much your platform really means to their career and different things that you could do, or your support doesn't mean anything to them because they don't see the importance of your support. So when we find someone who does see the importance in our support, like we value that, and we will rock with you till the wheels fall off.
I mean, for me, it's like it's like all about like kind of like home training, not to sound old fashioned, but you know what I'm saying, just with people in general. My mother always taught me you treat the janitor the same way you treat the manager. Because you never know, that dude that's mopping the floor right now, he might be the dude in charge and telling you what to do one day. You just never know. Everybody with the same respect, you know what I'm saying? Because you just never know, you know what I mean? You never burn any bridges because the underdog could be the one on top tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And you never know. The owner might just be the janitor.
Yeah.
And he's just there sweeping
Yeah.
that day because it's a lot of people that own companies that do everything and don't mind getting their hands dirty. So you never know. You being rude to that janitor, you just might
Yep.
be being
That
rude to the owner
that
of
might be the boss's
that company.
nephew. Yet you talking crazy too.
Exactly.
Right. I was just about to say
It could
that.
be
You
his
never
son.
know who's connected to.
I'm saying?
It could be, it could be his son, and he's trying to make him work and get some work ethic.
Word up.
But yeah, so I definitely appreciate you. We definitely appreciate you for supporting our platform, coming on today, taking some time. I mean, I was gonna say out of your Sunday, but you're chilling. You drinking a brew.
Yeah.
You outside in the sun.
I think I'm about to fire this grill up, man. I ain't trying to rub it in, but
So,
I think I'm about to
so
fire
you
this
trying to?
grill
I
up.
feel, you know what?
I think it's
I think
inevitable.
we're gonna go. You guys ready for me to hang up on him now? Okay, I'm gonna hang up on you now. Well, give everybody all of your social media information, your YouTube website, anything you want to give them so that we can make sure that everyone watching right now and everyone watching the replay can support
Definitely,
you.
most definitely. You can follow me on Instagram at John_Jiggs. You know what I'm saying? You can also hit me on Twitter at Jiggs the Great. You can also make sure you follow me on Spotify. Add me to all your playlists. You know what I'm saying? Like all my music and share it with people. You know what I'm saying? It's John Jiggs with the $sign. You know what I'm saying? Same thing on Facebook. Hit that like page. You know what I'm saying? And just look out, man. YouTube is John Jiggs with the S. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my YouTube page. I got new videos coming out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just support the movement, man. I'm gonna keep dropping quality music. Y'all can expect, like, I'm gonna say at least another two projects this year from me, easy.
Dope. Well, make sure when you drop them, you stop back by so we can check in with you and make sure everybody supports those projects. And as soon as we're done with this interview, I'm gonna go and make sure I follow you on Spotify and all the other platforms.
Sounds dope, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
So,
And anytime, let's do it.
Absolutely. Yes. So Tanya said, keep applying pressure, and she gave you the strong arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. This was our interview with John Jiggs. Make sure you guys go out and support him. His new EP, John Jiggs, produced by BP, is called The Madness. Make sure you guys go out and support that, cop that. And we thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Peace.
Right. Enjoy.